Namaste children, how are you all? In previous class we discussed decimals, okay, multiplication of decimals we discussed. Today we are going to discuss multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So when we multiply a decimal number by 10, what will happen? By multiply with 100, what will happen? By multiply with 1000, what will happen? We are going to discuss now. So today our topic is multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay. So now multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, let us take simple examples to understand it easily. Clear? So when we multiply with 10, what will happen? When we multiply with 100, what will happen? When we multiply with 1000, what will happen? We are going to discuss now. See this here. Let us take a small example. Let us take a decimal number. I am going to take that 1.235. So here I am taking one decimal number, that is 1.235. Clear? Now see this here. In the decimal number, before the decimal is nothing but that is a whole part. Clear? This is a whole number, means whole part, and after the decimal, whatever the digits are there, this is a decimal part. Clear, my dears? This is a whole part and this is decimal part. Before the decimal is the whole part. After the decimal you have decimal part. Please keep it in mind. Now we are going to multiply with 10. Okay? Now see this here. First of all, I am going to multiply with 10. Multiply with 10. What will happen? See this here. Now look at here. 1.235 into 10. Multiply means into 10. Okay. So now when you are multiplying, I told you in the previous class, when we multiply two decimal or a decimal number with a whole number or two decimal numbers, you just ignore the decimals and multiply generally, normal multiplication. Clear? So here also we are going to multiply these two. So ignore the decimal. By ignoring the decimal, this value will become 1235. Okay, 1235 to 10 is nothing but what is the value? 12350. Clear? Right? So now, after getting the value, I told you in the previous class, you just count the number of digits or places after the decimal. In the decimal part, how many places are there? That you need to count first of all. See this here, 1, 2, 3 decimal places are there. In this, no decimal places. Clear? So totally how many places are there? 3 decimal places are there. So in the whatever you got the answer, okay, in this answer you just start from count from right hand side. 1, 2, 3. You just keep the decimal here. Clear, my dears? So here 12.350. After the 0 there is no values here. So you can remove the 0 also. If there is any value after 0, you just keep 0 as it is only. Suppose if there is no value after the 0, you just ignore that. Remove the 0 also. So now this will become 12.35. Clear? So now observe that. Now what is our observation? See this here. The given question is 1.235. After multiplying with 10, the value will become 12.35. So in 1.235, 12.35, what did you observe here? Can anyone write my dear? See this here, when we multiply with 10, the decimal number will move one step to the right hand side. Understand? See this here? Here in the question 1.235. Okay, so this decimal number will move to the one step. See this here? Here it is 1 point. Now in the answer we will get 12 point. One step will move to the right hand side. Right side. Clear? Right side. So when we multiply with 10, so here only one step, because here it is only 1 0. Clear? In 10 we have only 1 0. That's why it will move one step to the right hand side. One step to the right hand side. It will move one step to the right hand side when we multiply with 10. Clear, my dears? So therefore 1.235 into 10 is equal to how much is 12.35. Clear? Now let us discuss when we multiply with 100. Second one is what? So this is the first one, multiply with 10. Next second one is when we multiply with 100. Multiply with 100. Okay. Now what will happen? See this. Same question. Same question. Now, so when we multiply with 1.235 with 100, what will happen? Let us discuss here. So the given question is how much here? 1.235. So in 1.235 into 100. Clear? So same procedure. Here we forget about or ignore the decimal value, normal multiplication. After getting the value, after getting the answer, we just count the number of places are there after decimal. That many places you need to count from right hand side and keep the decimal. Okay? This is general process which is implies. Now, so by ignoring the decimal, the value will become 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 0. Clear? Now, see there are 3 places are there. Just count from right hand side. 1, 2, 3. So here we are giving. Again same thing here. After the decimal you have 5, 0, 0. After 0 there is no value. Ignore these 2 zeros also. Now this value will become 123.5. Now what did you observe here? Here 1.235. When we multiply with 100, we got the answer is 123.5. So here the decimal point will move 2 steps to the right hand side. 2 steps to the right hand side. Right side will move 2 steps. Why 2 steps? Here there are 2 zeros are there. There are 2 zeros are there. That's why it will move 2 steps to the right side. Now which is implies. So therefore 1.235 into 100 is equal to how much is 123.5. I hope you understood that how to multiply. When we multiply with 100 or 10, the decimal value will move to the right hand side. Now we will move to the next one is when we multiply with 1000. Okay, multiply with 1000. Multiply with 1000. Clear? Now same question. 1.235 into 1000. Okay. So generally normal multiplication 1, 2, 3, 5, 3 zeros. How many places are there? 3 places. Count from right hand side. 1, 2, 3. Keep the decimal point here. Now observe here. After decimal you have only zeros are there. After the 0 you don't have any values. We just ignore those 3 zeros. The value will become 1235. 1235. So therefore 1.235 into 1000, the value will become 1235. Clear? 1235. I hope you understood that. Here in this third case, it will move to the 3 steps. It will move 3 steps to the right hand side. So therefore the answer will become 1235. Is it clear, my dear everyone? I hope you understood that how to multiply. When you multiply with 10, 100 or 1000, the decimal point will move to the right hand side. Depend on the number of zeros. Clear? Here it has only one zero. It will move one step to the right hand side. Here you have two zeros. It will move two steps to the right hand side. Here three zeros are there. It will move to the three steps to the right hand side. Clear, my dear everyone? I hope you understood that when we multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000, these are the answers. Clear? Now, children, let us move to we will discuss some questions from exercise 2.6. Now, first question, third bit, I am going to solve. The remaining you will do homework. See this here, first question, find the third bit, 2.71 into 5. 2.71 into 5. So, to multiply a decimal number with a whole number, what we are going to do first of all? We will ignore this decimal point. The normal multiplication, after getting that answer, you just count the number of places, number of decimal places after the decimal. That many steps you need to count from right hand side, then give the decimal number. I hope you understood that. Now let us discuss this and solution. Clear? So given that 2.71 into 5 they given. So ignore the decimal point. I am going to do rough work here only. Okay. Rough work I am going to do here only. Right. So now see 271 into 5. When we multiply 271 into 5, what will get the answer? 5 ones are 5. 5 sevens are 35. 5 here 3 carry over. 5 twos are 10. 10 plus 3 13. 1 3 5 5. Clear? So when we multiply 271 into 5, we will get 1355. So which is implies 1 3 5 5. Now where we should keep the decimal? Because here we are multiplying a decimal number with a whole number. Clear? Answer must be in decimal number only. Clear, my dear sir? When we multiply in special cases only, when we multiply a decimal number with 10 or 100 or 1000, it will become whole number. In the remaining other cases, maximum we are going to get decimal number only. Clear? Now see this here. So now the product of 2.71 into 5, we got the answer is 1355. Now after decimal here in the question, there are two places are there. How many places are there? There are two places are there. You please count from right hand side. Count from right hand side and give the decimal point. 1, 2, I'm going to give after 13. Clear? So therefore 2.71 into 5 is equal to 13.55. This is our answer. Clear, my dear? Now let us discuss one more question. So here, fifth one, they given 0.05 into 7. 0.05 into 7. See this here. Given that 0.05 into 7. So normal multiplication here, I am going to do rough work here. So rough work, generally here 0.05 into 7. Okay, 7 5s are 35. 7 zeros are 0, plus 3 3 and 3. So we got 0.35. So which implies we got the answer is 0.35. Now we need to give the decimal point. See this here. After decimal we have two places are there. So we need to count from right hand side. 1, 2. 0.35. So therefore 0.05 into 7 is equal to 0.35. Clear, my dears? Right? Now let us go to the question number 7. Now here also is given that 2 into given that 2 into 0.86. Either we will multiply with a whole number and a decimal number, a whole number, answer will be same. Even procedure also will be same only. I am going to do rough work here. So now here 2 into 0.86. Ignore the decimal point. You need to write total number, then multiply. 6 2s are 12 into 8 2s are 16. 0 into 2 0. This is 2. 6 plus 1 7. 1 plus 0 is 1. We got the answer is 172. So which is equal to 172. Now we need to keep the decimal point here. See, in the given question, this is a whole number. There is no decimal place. There is no decimal value. But in this second value, we have decimal part. Clear? In this decimal part, how many places are there? 2 places are there. So we need to count from right hand side 1, 2. Keep the decimal here. So therefore 2 into 0.86 is equal to 1.72 is your answer. Clear, my dears? So just keep it in mind when we multiply decimal number by a whole number or decimal number into decimal number. So in the answer, you just count the number of decimal places in the given question. That many places you need to keep the decimal point in the answer also. Clear, my dears? I hope you understood that when we multiply 2.71 into 5 into 13.55, and when we multiply 0.05 into 7 is equal to 0.35, and when we multiply with 2 into 0.86 it will become 1.72. Okay? Now, children, let us move to the question number 2. So, see this here. Find the area of rectangle. Find the area of rectangle whose length is 5.7 centimeter and the breadth is 3 centimeter. We need to find out here area of rectangle. The measurements of length and breadth are 5.7 centimeter and 3 centimeters respectively. So, you know that what is area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth, L into B. Now, see this here. So, given that I am going to write here length of the rectangle, L is equal to 5.7 centimeters and the breadth of the rectangle B is equal to 3 centimeters. Now I am drawing a figure here. It is a rectangle. Here length is 5.7 centimeter and the breadth is 3 centimeters. Clear? We need to find out the area of this rectangle. Now we know that area of rectangle is equal to what is the formula? Length into breadth. That is in shortcut we can write L into B. Okay? So therefore just substitute the value what is L and what is B in the formula. Just multiply, you will get the answer. So area A is equal to L into B. Then A is equal to A is nothing but area. Keep it in mind. So length is nothing but 5.7 into 3. So now I am doing upward here. Okay. So what is the value? 5.7 into 3 we are going to multiply. So you just ignore the decimal point. Then multiply normal multiplication. 3 sevens are 21. 1 here 2 carry over. 3 5s are 15. 15 plus 2 is 171 kilowatt. So area is equal to 171. Is it 171? No, because here one is a decimal number, one is whole number. Answer must be in decimal number. So therefore here, so now where we should keep the decimal point? See this here, in the given question, here only one decimal value, this is the whole number. So in this there is no decimal part. Coming to the in this length, we have only one decimal place. After decimal point, we have only one place value, one value only. So therefore, we just count, start from right hand side, one value. After one value, immediately should keep the decimal point. After that, the units are given in terms of centimeter, but area you will get the units square centimeter. Already we discussed in 6th class also. Okay, area is must be in square centimeters or square units. Clear? So therefore, area of rectangle is equal to what is the answer here? Area of rectangle is equal to 17.1 square centimeters. Is this clear, my dear? I think I hope you understood that how to multiply decimal number with a whole number. It's a normal multiplication. Clear? Now, children, let us move to the question number 3. In this question number 3, we have totally 12 bits are there. Out of 12 bits, I am going to explain 6 bits. The remaining 6 you need to do homework. This is our today's main concept. Clear? When we multiply with 10, 100, next to 1 bit we have 1000 also. Okay? So this is normal. Already I explained when we multiply with 10, 100 and 1000, the decimal point will move to the right hand side. Depend on the number of zeros, it will move to the number of steps to the right hand side. So see this here, in the third bit, third question, second bit, 36.8 into 10. So see this here, by just keeping in mind the concept, by seeing that concept, the answer will become 368. Because this decimal will move to the right hand side one step. So the answer will become 368.0. So after the decimal, if there is a 0, after 0 don't have any value, then ignore the 0 also. So here, solution. So given that 36.8 into 10. Clear? I told you already, when you multiply with 10, the decimal point will move to the one step to right hand side. So this point will move to the right hand side. You will get 368. That is your answer. Clear? Suppose you forgot this concept. What will happen? Let us see this here. Second step. Second method also is there. That is normal method or 36.8 into 10. So ignore the decimal. Okay, when we multiply, see, when we multiply 368 into 10 is equal to 3680. Clear? So the answer will become here how much? 3680. Then here, see the question. In the question, you will be having one decimal point. See, after decimal point, you have only one place value, one value only. So just count from right hand side, give the decimal. See, after decimal, you have only 0. After 0, don't have any value. So ignore the 0 also. So therefore, 36.8 into 10 is equal to how much here? 368. In both the steps, just copy. Clear? This is by concept wise. This is by our normal method. Clear, my dears? Now coming to the here. So by seeing that here, what will be the answer? 168.07 will become 1680.7. Okay. So given that 168.07 into 10, which is implies, I told you one step it move to the right hand side, the value will become 1680.7. Here this is your answer. Suppose we forgot this concept. Normal method. What is the normal method? What is the normal method? 168.07 into 10. This is a normal multiplication. What is the normal multiplication? 16807 into 10 will become 168070. So which is implies 168070. How many places are there after decimal? We have 2 places are there. So you please start counting from right hand side. Should just 1, 2 and keep a decimal point after 7. So therefore 168.07 into 10 is equal to, how much is the value? 1680.7. Clear? The answer will become 0.7 only. Say after 7 you have 0, after 0 you don't have any values, so ignore the 0 also. Clear, my dears? Now coming to the in this question. Now solution. So given that 156.1 into 100. So here there are 2 zeros are there. It will move to the 2 steps to the right hand side. 2 steps it will move to the right hand side. But see that in this question, after the decimal you have only one value only. After 1 you don't have any values. So if there is no values, you should keep 0. Simple. The answer will become how much here? 15610. Or suppose you got any confusion, let us discuss normal method. Okay, or 156.1 into 100. When we multiply with this 100, the value will become how much here? The value will become, so 156.1 not point into 100, 1561 into 100, nothing but 156100. Clear? So 156100. Now we should keep a decimal. Here after decimal point we have only one place value. Just count only one value, one place value from right hand side. So just count only one. So you just keep 0 here. So I hope you understood that. So therefore 156.1 into 100 is equal to, what is the answer? 15610. Is clear, my dears? See this here. When we multiply with 10 or 100 or 1000, sometimes we get answer in terms of whole number, even though sometimes we get decimal value also. Clear? It is not exactly, we cannot say that whole number only will get the answer. Depend on the question, we will get the solution. Clear? Now, in this 8th question, given that, what is the answer here? What will be the answer? Anyone? Right, my dear. There are 2 places are there, 2 zeros are there. The answer will become 4307. Very good. So now 4307 into 100 will become directly 4307 because it will move to the 2 steps to the right hand side. 2 steps to the right hand side. Clear, my dears? I hope you understood that. This one. Right? There are 2 places are there, so the decimal will go. Clear? This is the answer. Now, we will do the next 8th question. Next one is 11th question. See this here, I am going to do your 11th question. What is the 11th question? 0.9 into 100. So now see this here. Here only one decimal places are there. There are 2 zeros are there. The answer will become 90. Answer will become 90. How? See this here. So I told you, depending on the number of zeros, that many places the decimal value will, the decimal point will move to the right hand side. Clear? There are 2 zeros are there. The decimal point will move to the 2 steps. 2 steps will move to the right hand side. So therefore the answer will become 0.9 into 100 is equal to 90. Suppose if you got any doubt, just do normal method. You just do normal method. You can able to understand easily. See this I explained here how to do normal method. Clear? Now, so therefore 0.9 into 100 equal to what is the answer? 90. Now, Now 12th question. Let us move to the 12th question. This is 11th question. Right, this is 11th one, this is 12th question. Okay, I told this 9th, so sorry. 11th question, this is 11th question, this is 12th question. 9th question you have homework. 0.03 to 1000. 12th question is 0.03 into 1000. See this here? Here we have 3 zeros start here. Here 2 decimal places start here. The answer will become how much? Central normal multiplication 3 into 1000 is equal to 3000. 2 places, so the answer will become 30. Clear? So the answer will become 30. This implies, so solution given that so 0.03 into 1000 is equal to, answer is 30. If you did not understand this, please do normal method. However we discuss it, I explained by multiplying with them by conceptual and as well as by normal method also. For 2-3 questions I explained. You please solve. If you did not understand by using this 10 or 100, you do normal method also to get understand. Clear, my dears? Right? I hope you understood today's class. Now let us note down the homework. Children, I hope you understood today's class how to multiply decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. What will be the answer? Here is your homework. Homework textbook page number 52, exercise 2.6, question number 1. In question number 1 you have first bit, second bit, fourth bit and sixth bit. In question number 3, first bit, third bit, fifth bit, seventh, ninth and 10th. This is your homework for today's. Have a nice day. Thank you.